Shalom, shalom. Hey, don't look now. Don't tell nobody. I done snuck out to Orlando. Needed a quick vacation after 6 grueling months working 3 jobs. But I look back on those 6 months and man, when I had to have it, I had it. And I'm so grateful to have proven to myself that I can face anything, with the power of the Most High, with the protection of the Most High behind me. And it's always been that way. It's been that way my entire life. When my back is against the wall, when I have to have it, I get it. I have it. And that's all praises go to the Most High for that. And He's given me a resilient spirit. And, I never like to make excuses, and I don't like to complain, because I know, I didn't have to have anything that I have, and I don't, whether that's my talents and gifts, whether that's the things the Most High has blessed me to be able to procure for whatever mission He has me on. I didn't have to have any of that, and most importantly, I didn't have to have my life. I didn't have to have the breath of life. I didn't have to have the ability to connect with the Most High, which is my biggest treasure ever. I mean, there's nothing like it in the entirety of the existence that we can fathom, so so I look back on all that with gratitude. I always say, people always hear me say, I count it all joy, and that's true. I really do, because I know that the Most High tests His most faithful servants with the most trying tests, and that's not to be boastful or arrogant or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I compared to some other situations, like I said, I've never experienced some of the things others have to endure, and who are still enduring things such as homelessness and hunger. Just not having a sense of security and peace in this world. People literally surviving, scraping by just for scraps. Not even just here in America, but just all over, man. It's so much worse in places like Africa, South America. There are just so many people hurting right now. And I will be a fool to sit here and complain about the comfy life that we're able to at least get after here in America. But you really have to want to see this entire system fail, because it's that system that, as much as I am grateful for being able to live a relatively comfortable life, if that comes at the expense of the well-being and safety and health of others, then I don't particularly care for it, So we know something in this world. So we know something in this world has to change, and I wish I knew what that answer was, and what that change should be. I'm not one to complain without having solutions, but I don't really have a solution to this one, because it's not on me. One person can't do it alone. Maybe if we all come to this conclusion and this agreement, work together to make a real difference, that's the only way. One person can't do anything. And but we know how hard that is to get people on one accord, and so that's truly something in the Most High. That's the Most High's timing. He's the only one that can pour that spirit out on all people to want to do that, to want to change, to want to put away our silly differences, our competitive spirits. There's so much going on, so much gatekeeping. People like to gatekeep information that could help somebody do better in their life. Is a very, very weird scarcity mindset that's still prevalent throughout our people. People don't want to share information about how one could better their finances or living situation, or, advance in their career, or just make some extra money on the side so they can take care of their kids. It's sad. It's, nobody wants to be outshined. So they just don't share. They want to be able to say that they did it and they did it. They came up with all the ideas and they did this and they did that. And that's, of course, like, you want to feel special and unique. But at the end of the day, if you can help somebody, even if they want to do the same thing as you, I don't see the harm in that. It's not like, I get it. If you're, say, in a very competitive industry where clients they're not a dime a dozen. They're very hard to come by. They're very hard to keep happy and keep. So suddenly your friend comes over. They say they want to join in on the business, or at least show you they want you to show them the ropes. And you feel like you don't want to do that, because then you're going to feel like he's kind of stealing your business, and you kind of, I guess you're kind of like pissing in the Kool-Aid, so to speak. It's like, man, now there's more people coming into this space, and now you feel more insecure about what you got going on. But really, I feel like you have to look at it sometimes from a different perspective. If you are really as good as you say you are, as good as you think you are, and you have those proven results to show it, then you should be fine, because you have a huge advantage over someone who's just not wanting to get into it. Not to mention, if that person does get into it, and let's say they, do as well as you or even surpass you, hey, that's dope. So now you got two people kind of in the same lane who are friends, supposed to be friends anyway, and they're, you don't have to compete in that environment. You can work together. You can work together, scale your business. That'll attract more clients. That'll attract more money. You'll be able to do more. You'll be able to bounce ideas off of someone when the market changes, or when whatever seasons or other factors force you to change. You got somebody you can lean on. If, or say for instance, you're overloaded with work, you can pass some business off to your friend, and vice versa. They can pass some off to you. And like I said, you can do this as a separate entity, or you can do it. You can combine companies, whatever. You can. There's no. I don't see the reason to compete. But that's all people ever want to do. I've tried so many times to get people to, explore business ideas, and but people don't even want to talk about them anymore. It's just like it's so stuffy in this environment. So I think that has to change. Chief among everything is this scarcity mindset. The Most High wouldn't have put us all here if He didn't have a plan for each and every one of us. And like I said, the paths and the roads to those destinations, they don't always, they're not always equal. Some of them are harder than others, but they should all lead to the same place. As a people, we need to just start loving each other and seeing the worth in each other. Stop trying to project this image of superiority, because we all come from the same place and we're all going to the same place. And that's the only truth that matters. Shalom.